All right, everybody. We are. There we go. Where you going? Where you going? You are something serious. She is something serious. Yeah, you're something serious. We went in it. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. Get up, girl. Get up. Stop. Get off the dirty ground. So we just came back from not Tractor Supply. We came back from Rural King. We got a Rural King here. Stop. You're being very disobedient right now. We came back from Rural King about 5 minutes ago, and they didn't have any ducks, which I mean we're kind of good on ducks right now. Hopefully we got a 4-to-1 male ratio, but I know for a fact we got a male at least in there. If we got 2 males in there, then I'm gonna have to cull 1 male because 1 male is too much for 3 females. Well, 2 males is too much for 3 females, but yeah. So we're gonna have to end up just cleaning up a little bit around back here. Actually, I'm probably gonna let most of this stay back here. I use this as their bedding in there, and it kind of neutralizes the smell whenever they poop off in there. I have to make about 3 or 4 layers off in there. Then I take it out, wash it out, and then it goes right over here. Turn it around, sometimes compost it, or I don't do it at all. Stop! You doing the most this morning. What are you? You were very active today, huh? Evil laugh. You're back. He's over here pinching me. But we got the blackberries back here. The blackberries are doing pretty good. I'm trying not to harass the ducks too much. We got the blackberries in, I believe, a 15. No, this is a 20-gallon pot, but we got probably about 17 gallons worth of dirt in there. Leave them alone, baby. And they're doing phenomenal. They actually are starting. They're growing so tall that I'm actually putting the ends, like these ends right here, I'm actually putting them back down in the ground. So they're gonna go crazy. We got this Brian Gold plum that's pretty much lost its leaves. We got a Barbados cherry. We got 4 cherimoyas right here. We got about a 10-foot tall. In the pot, it's probably about 12 feet tall. We got this Stella cherry plant and Stella cherry tree, and she's lost most of her leaves already. We got a banana plant. It got beat up. It's crazy trying to water all these. And we got this Pakistani mulberry that is trying to leaf out in October all over again. I just don't get it. Leave the ducks alone. Leave them alone. God, this is what happens when you spoil kids and you get them animals. But now she's gonna act like she's sad, just so sad. Yeah, you sad. Then we got a Brightwell blueberry, and this is doing phenomenal. Then we got a Climax blueberry. We're actually gonna probably take that bigger pot over here in the corner and put this one off in there just for the winter time, just give it some growing space. So I want them to be huge next year. We got a PPC Atamoya, and folks, we are in an 8B growing zone. Or matter of fact, 8A. We're in an 8A growing zone here in Columbus, Mississippi. So now leave them ducks alone. Yeah, so we now I should have had to put this back here to keep the ducks from going out there, because the oldest one escaped out back there and stayed back there out in like the little, off in this little area on the other side of this wall for like 2 whole days, and then she came back hungry. She learned her lesson, but I'm not taking any chances again. With the fall time coming, we did have a little bit of cooler weather, but this is completely normal for the Atamoyas. We got a Lisa Atamoya. No, Lisa Atamoya. That's the fruit we're talking about right now. Yep, the fruit. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. This little girl right here, just pulled off my mangoes off my dwarf Hawaiian mango tree earlier this year. We went to Florida and got it. The tree had fruit on it, and she pulled the fruit off. So if y'all think I'm being a little too harsh about her, no, you just don't know. All your fruit will come off the tree before it is ripe with that little one right there. Stop. Stop. All right, we got a Carolina Reaper. Stop. She's not messing with stuff. You just don't learn. Here, hold the keys. Hold the keys. Hold mama keys. Hold mama keys.
Mama keys?
Yeah, we still got the and she's still setting flower. She's still setting flowers. So I come off in here and I'll pollinate a couple of these. But we got a miracle fruit, which we haven't had a chance to taste yet because all the birds have been eating them. But it look like we will pretty soon with all these flowers right here. We have two different type of muscadine grapes, and then most of them pretty much have already died back. They look dead, but they are alive. They're just that time of year, people. And we got these tires back here that we just use to block out our neighbors from being nosy. That's why we got this like this right here. But all our tropicals, the ducks back there, they're just looking how they looking. But yeah, these ducks will come up here sometimes, and I don't know what these are, pokeberries, I don't know what they are, but they'll come back up here and they'll snack on them or whatever. And yep, muscadines are doing pretty good. That is a dead fly. I don't know why a fly is dead up under there, but yep. So when all these, leave that alone, leave it alone. Oh, you good, you good. Never mind. Come on. Yep. So they're already kind of bedding down for the day, early in the morning. All right, now we got our red custard apple. It's pretty. We had it off in like a 2-gallon pot, and I moved it up to I think it might have been in a 3-gallon pot. I moved it up to a 5-gallon, so it'll be all right. She loves going back there. Oh my God! But we have our fig tree. Our fig tree. This is a Chicago hardy fig, and when we first got this thing was like 2 years ago. It was probably like that tall, honestly. Very small tree, but it is since then branched out. This is my hand to show you how big it is. It's probably 2.5. Well, from right here, yeah, probably almost 3 feet across. Right there. But I like the way that it's forming and shaping out. So, and I'm probably going to end up letting this bottom branch grow a little bit longer, probably about right here to where my pinky's at, and then I'm going to cut it and use it as a cutting. But I generally want everything to kind of grow up, space out, and then grow up sort of like a hand. And keep it opening, and then keep everything on the outside. And we got our Dorfer wine mango. Hey, we're growing mangoes in Mississippi, y'all. So, hey, don't let nobody tell you that it can't be done. It can be done. You just gotta protect them from little people. Did you go back there and strip off a blueberry leaf? Let me see that leaf. Let me see that leaf. You went back there and you stripped off. This can't be a blueberry leaf. That can't be a blueberry leaf. It can't be a blueberry leaf. Can't be. All right. And then right here we have our calamundan tree with a prickly pear. I actually took one of these, about this size, stuck it in the soil, and they took off. And then this right here was actually growing off the side of it, and I peeled it off the side of it and stuck it in the ground, and it started growing this whole nother same size of it. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. And for our other blueberry, we got a sunshine blueberry, but she's not doing so good for some reason. Leave the prickly pear alone. Yeah, prickly pear. I like these because the kids can touch them and they don't. They're just soft. All right. Come on. I probably need to clip this because this right here is below the graft point or right at the graft point, and I don't want that original It's probably a hardy citrus tree. I guarantee it's a trifoliate orange. What? Don't that did nothing hurt you? You being dramatic. Come on. Just dramatic. And then we have our native mulberry tree. That is finna get ready to go into fall, but I repotted her. She came out of one of those self-wicking water containers, and I put her off in here. But it was what? I moved her to it's like a 4-gallon, had about 4 gallons worth of soil up, and I put off in this. Yeah, but the roots only expanded to somewhat probably about 3 gallons. Actually, I think it is a 3-gallon pot. So 3 to 5 gallon, that'll do phenomenal. And what I'll do is I'll come in here and I will clip off 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll clip off the small ones. I don't know. What I want to do is just kind of clip it off. I'm gonna keep an open canopy, so I'm gonna get rid of this right here. Get rid of these, and I should probably do that right now since we're actually going into fall. But I would like to let it go into dormant, but we can actually do it right now. All right, so we had to get my baby some Polar Ice gum because she was not gonna leave me alone. No, do not touch these. You were eyeballing the crap out of them. So even though that you typically don't want to do this while this plant is still like this. It's a mulberry tree, and I really don't really care too much about it, you know. So what we're gonna do is put these keys down. So like this one right here, look at all this, like this little stuff right here. I'm just gonna cut that off. Stop. Probably gonna lean her into the wind that way. We got all this new growth. Yeah, leave it alone now. I don't want the tree to keep growing out. So what I'll do is I will cut off that piece. We got a little assassin bug look like right there. Look at him. We moving too. So we'll let him eat all the aphids and ants on there. Not gonna really too much worry him. Cut off that piece. I need one. Yeah, you okay? Okay. Okay. Just clipping off all the stuff that we don't need on this plant already. And who knows? A lot of times these plants will just grow. I highly doubt that they'll grow like this now since it's September, but hey, who cares? I'm just gonna throw it in there. I do have like a worm or two off in here. See, there's a lot of life off in here. I know that I just seen it, yeah. There's a lot of life off in these pots. A little more than what I would like it to be, but hey, who cares? I guess we'll take this one. We'll take this one off. My shears are actually messed up. And if you guessed it, yeah, the kid, she messed my stuff up. But it is what it is, you know. Come back here. You're being hard-headed. So we're gonna get right back to you guys, and then I will show y'all the final result.